All right, so we are here with Alexis, who has emailed us with a little bit of an issue with your jeans.
Yeah, I'm really bored with them. They have no pizzazz, and I want to like do something to make them, pop. But I don't have a lot of money. High school.
Story's all too familiar. So we are going to learn some fun and exciting ways to kind of spice up your jeans, sort of like mine right here. And we've enlisted the help of Kristin Jankowicz, and she has come all the way out here from Chicago.
Oh wow!
And she's gonna show us these fun, easy, cheap ways to fix your jeans.
Exactly. We're going to show you a way that you can grab some jeans that you've had stowed away for years and, make them look like they came out of a Hollywood boutique for a fraction of the price.
Yeah. Very nice.
Very easy.
Very nice.
So it's a really simple technique, and I've actually done a book that has a bunch of different alphabets, but right now what's so popular is these Gothic letters. They really fit into the whole cool tattoo kind of thing.
Very true. No tattoos.
You either. You either.
Yeah, so this way you can have them on your clothes and your parents won't get mad at you. Not permanent.
There we go.
So what we're going to do is you're going to take a piece of your jeans.
Now what we've done here is she just cut up some denim for us to use because you really wouldn't cut your denim like this. Right?
Okay,
We're
see,
doing right on
because
the
I'd be
jeans.
the idiot who cuts up her pants, and then I'm like, I don't get it. Why is
And
this
duct
so
tape it on.
just for you guys at home, we're just doing it this way.
Yeah, this way we can show you both sides. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay out your jeans on a hard, flat surface. And you're just going to transfer your pattern. You can enlarge it or reduce it. And you're going to put it right over on top of, this is Dressmaker's non-wax transfer paper.
Isn't that like old school?
It's really old school, but you know what? It's a fast. I know. But it's actually, these are old techniques. They're traditional stitches, but they look really cool and they're young and hip.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Exactly.
I completely forgot about this.
Yeah, so you're just going to set it over the top of your surface, and then you're going to take your pattern and put it right on top of that. And all you need is a regular ballpoint pen that you have at home, and you're going to trace firmly around the outside edges of your pattern. Do you want to try it?
Sure. So you just press down.
Yeah, you do have to press down.
Yeah, press down, but it's super easy. There's nothing to it.
So it's like a chalk, right, that transfers onto the denim.
That's exactly right.
Perfect.
And you just do that all the way around?
All the way around. That's all there is to it. So once you're done with that, then we come out with something like this. And my trick for denim is that I really like to use just a regular permanent fine point marker because you don't want it to show through afterwards, but like you said, it's like a chalk, and so you don't want that to wear away as you're stitching.
Yeah, you don't want it to come off.
So we're going to move this away, and our next step is that we're going to take a piece of felt and put that right behind. So if you want to do that, you're just going to take this and put some straight pins right through, just maybe 3 or 4.
So she just wants to pin it in place so that it doesn't slip when you start doing the embroidery.
Exactly.
Okay.
You just want to stabilize that so that it doesn't move around when you're stitching.
How do you think of this? I'm like watching this. I'm like, I would never think of this.
Well, you know what? It's all the techniques that you're seeing now.
Seriously.
Well, you see them all over. It's something that we don't think of right now. Embroidery, the traditional embroidery, is all over. And if you look at those designer jeans, they're on there, but you don't realize that it's so easy to do it yourself, and you're spending hundreds of dollars in the store. So I'm going to show you now the simple stitches that we were talking about that really spice it up. This we're going to start with a back stitch, it's called. It's a basic stitch, and you're just going to start from the back, and any point really. I like to start at one of the actual points of the pattern.
At a corner.
At a corner.
And you're going through both layers.
I'm going through both layers.
Okay.
It's going to bind these together. So I'm going to pull it through, and then just make your stitches a few millimeters long. The smaller, the more precise it'll be, but it also takes a little bit longer. So you're just going to stitch straight through and make your first stitch. From that point on, you're going to go a little bit above where the end of your second stitch would be. Can you see that? Mm-hmm. And then you're going to bring it right through and just back in at the ending point of your first stitch. It's super easy.
That is really
I think you guys
easy.
learned this in
I
kindergarten.
was just like, why am I not like you tried to teach this to me before, and I just like don't get it.
Do you want to go ahead and try a few
Yeah,
stitches?
I'll try.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
See, we'll have you do it, because if I did it, it'd be like all over the place, and it'd be only going through one fabric and.
Well,
So
and you've got
just
Yeah.
like that?
exactly.
And pull it through.
Mm-hmm.
is pretty easy even for me, and I don't sew.
Exactly. You can park yourself in front of the couch, and in the time it takes to watch your favorite TV show, you'll have it all
and
done.
I'm liking this project more and more.
The TV comes in.
Yeah.
But you hooked on crafts yet?
Exactly. You can do it in the car.
Oh, this would be good for
Not while you're driving.
No.
Someone else is
come
driving.
on.
No, no texting, no stitching in the car.
This is like, so you just keep doing that all the way around. right?
Exactly.
Wow, that's easy.
Okay, from that point on, then you can embellish as much or as little as you want. I like to do a couple rows of back stitching next to each other just to kind of build it up and make the letter have a little more oomph. But
Great.
the best stitch to end with, I think, to really give it dimension is called a stem stitch. Also, I'm sure you'll recognize an easy traditional
wow.
stitch.
Deja vu here.
Exactly. And you're actually going to start out, it's very similar to the back stitch in that you're going to make your first stitch kind of at a point, and you're going to make it slightly longer than your back stitches. The longer it is, the easier. So you're going to press it back down through your fabric, and instead of pulling it all the way through, you're going to find the midpoint, and you're going to stick that up through there, through the midpoint, and then you're just going to pull it.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that's really how you did that.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Oh,
And-
Miss Old School. It's like old dog learn new tricks.
Exactly. And now what's cool about it is after you make your first stitch, it always shows you where your midpoint is. So you're going to go, again, so that's the halfway point, stitch down a little bit further like you did with your back stitch. And then you're going to come up at the midpoint, which is the end of your first stitch.
Do you have to have it loop that big?
Straight through. No, you don't have to have it that big, but I just like, for me, I'm kind of clumsy and I like to have a lot of space. To
Perfect for you,
Oh,
Megan.
that sounds like a familiar story.
Exactly, and then you're just going to pull it straight up again. Do you want to try one?
sure.
It's like
Okay.
You can
super
handle it.
easy though.
I
Yeah.
think you could even do this.
Yeah, it's
That's
like,
what I'm thinking, and I feel like this might even be a project.
you're
that
going to
I
go
could do.
down first
Down
into
first.
the fabric.
Okay, so like little past there.
Exactly, that's perfect.
And then you go up.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So you're going to pull it down, leaving a little bit of your stitch.
And now you'll follow this stitch through all the way throughout the
way
entire
around.
letter.
And that's all it is. Really, this whole project is 2 stitches.
So, and
And
then
then right there.
And then bring it back up. Perfect.
You're just following the lines.
Ta-da.
Just following the lines.
I could do
That's
that.
it. So we're going to jump ahead a little bit then. You've got that down. This is what your finished piece is going to look like.
Very pretty.
And as if this wasn't already good enough. Yeah, you know, you could leave it like this, but what's so cute about it is the little kind of peekaboo,
Yeah.
like we've both got
Yeah.
going. So all you do for this technique is you're going to take your pointy scissors and you're going to stick them really gently. It kind of bubbles even. So
Because we have the felt.
You've
Remember, we
got-
have the felt on the back. So we don't want to cut that felt, though, when you're going through there. So
exactly.
be really careful, right?
Really careful. But you can kind of get a bubble and you can feel, you can lift it away from the
Okay.
felt. And then you're just going to kind of start snipping into it. And you're just going to snip all the way around the outside, leaving a couple millimeters to the stitches. And you're just going to cut out that whole inside pattern and come up with our finished piece, which Anna has.
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun, dun. So you can see it all cut out, looks cool and funky.
Mom even has tattoos.
Yeah, exactly. And what's cool about this is that you can combine the Gothic letters with some really neat kind of tattoo-inspired designs. So that's what we've got over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
See,
like
and
that
I'm like
one.
already in love with my jeans. Like
Now, that came from an iron-on kit.
It did.
Okay.
It's called My Style, My Stitch.
Okay.
And this also came from a My Style, My Stitch kit.
So you don't have to make it up. It's done. You just press it on with an iron and
It's
do what
done.
you've... Okay,
And
great.
you know, it doesn't take a designer to figure it out. You just put the two on top of each other and it looks really funky and
so very cool. So through that kit we can do all sorts of things. You can do t-shirts like you've done. We can do the denim jean jackets, and you can even do, I know you were showing us this awesome shirt that you've done, which is
Yes.
kind of like you can do that arts and craft fabric paint and add a little glitter to it and some bling, as
Right.
Mom likes to call it.
Kristin has co-authored a book with her mother, Sharon, called Say It With Stitches. And that book has the alphabet in it, the Gothic
Yes.
one, all these other great patterns as well. So you want to take a look at that book, and it's really great because it shows the stitches up closer. And
Good. So I
how
can,
to do
so once you're gone, even though when we're done here, I'm totally taking you home and you're gonna be in the closet. So then I can
Exactly.
kind of have that little guideline to go back and when I attempt to tackle this project on my own.
Yep, you've got all the patterns right in front of you, and in case you need some hints, it has step-by-steps of how to do every stitch.
very good
That'd
step
be
by
good,
step.
yeah.
Because I'm gonna need that. And Kristin Jankowicz has paired up with DMC, and they've created My Style, My Stitch. And these are those great little kits we were talking about that include everything you need to do today's project. It's got the thread, the needle, these awesome little patterns, and it's pretty much all-inclusive. Everything you've got inside this package is gonna make these awesome projects we've seen today. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so much.
writing in it, because I would have never thought of this had you not brought the idea up. And Kristin, thank you for your fabulous ideas.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure making these for you, and I'm
Thank you
excited
so
to see what
much.
you come up with for yourself.
I
Yeah.
love it. So I guess, just remember when creativity knocks.
Open the door.
I'm so smart. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys.